What's up? What's up? What's up? Something's up with Steven. First live stream. Just sitting here chilling. Just a little update on what is going on. Checking out the software that I'm using. OBS Studio is badass. And I'm learning a little bit of stuff about it. But I'm going to be showing my photography and stuff like that in these live streams to just kind of so I can transition from scenes and show you guys what's going on in the world. Just make sure you guys check up at Something's Up with Steven, Facebook at Slim Fabes, on Instagram. Check us out on Anchor FM /Stephen Michael Faber. And you can stream audio episodes that I record through Anchor. They're distributed out from there, but Castbox, Overcast, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Breaker. There's so many more as well. Pretty much anywhere that you like to get your podcasts, you can find Something's Up with Steven. So that's pretty cool. So over to some of my recent photography. I'm not saying I'm a good one, but I'm learning how to do some of this stuff, and it gets to just show kind of some of the stuff that I got going on. So I built a nice little slideshow. As you're seeing Mrs. Bella right there. That's one of our newest rescues. And she's a cute little dog. You got husky eyes. One big brown eye and one little blue eye. She actually got two big brown eyes. That's Mr. Luke right there. Been a while back, but just learning how to use this Canon camera and working with the HD, figure out what all I need to be putting HD video up on here. So we're going to be upgrading the computer and getting an external hard drive, and I should be able to upload full episodes of Something's Up with Steven, or our acronym SUS. And yeah, so that's what I'm working on right now. Still going to be putting out the Anchor episodes. I'll be having one go down tonight. That will be Season 2, Episode 3. And I'm going to be doing these periodic updates, just streaming probably a few times a week. We'll be doing Sue's News once a week, and I will be uploading segments from our audio episodes, as well as just doing episodes that are specifically for YouTube in segments for right now. There'll be 30-minute segments each. Each episode will probably have 2 segments going on. It's the only way I can do it right now with my current software, to keep it from completely lagging up and messing up the video. I had to pull down a whole mess of videos that I put up there that were just all screwed up. Made no sense. Audio was off, so I have amended the YouTube channel quite a bit over the last 24 hours. There's still a few little things up there, but I got rid of the starting of live streams that go nowhere and, stuff like that. So if you check us out on YouTube, the page is going to be a little bit different. I'm also going to be adding some more. I just figured, the thumbnails, the just putting imaging and text over the top of photos, stuff like that. This is all stuff I'm just learning, so bear with me. Can't get any worse, I don't think. But I hope you guys are finding these messages, and all of you are in good health, have good stuff going on. You're not struggling too much. I know with the chaos that's going on right now, it's real hard not to stress. It's real hard not to worry. But I think we've been in worse places for sure. This country has been through much worse. And I think it's going to get a little bit worse before it gets better, but I'm hoping that we're on the last little bump and spike. I know here in Texas, we have a lot of stuff that's reopening, and we're reopening right after a report of the highest count of new cases one day. And also, Tarrant County, we had 8 new deaths. So that's my update on COVID from around here. I think they're gonna go with it. They're just gonna start opening stuff up, and whatever happens, happens. Definitely be protecting yourself. I know masks don't do a whole lot. It makes other people feel better. So if you are wearing one, I mean, good for you. It's really to help other people, but just wash your hands a lot. I carry around hand sanitizer with me, and I wipe down anything I'm about ready to touch, especially like shopping carts and things like that. So I'm just doing little things to protect myself, washing my hands quite a bit every day, and just staying clean. That's all we can do. And load yourself up with vitamin C. This is it attacks your immune system just like the flu does. So you got lots of vitamins in your system. You have a really good chance of just stamping it out real quick. I'm doing high regiments of vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin A, and all that good stuff. Other stuff that comes with it, iron, zinc. Zinc is another good one that I found out that helps combating COVID, flu symptoms in general. Uh, so I've been taking some multivitamins and this other vitamin. Let me go grab them real quick. Hold on one sec. Let me go grab it. So I have been using some blended pills as well as gummies from Juice Plus. They have fruit and vegetable blends, and they are not only taste pretty good, they are just chock full of the stuff that you need. I mean, just one of these is your 60% intake of vitamin C just in one gummy. On these, they're barely any sodium, barely any carbohydrates. They're really not measurable. Just 2% sugars inside of them. 4% dietary fiber, but 14% on the vitamin E, vitamin A, 100% as beta carotene. So you're getting lots of beta carotene, 23% on the vitamin A. So if you take a couple of these a day, they are definitely going good. And you can do this with, I mean, look on the back, see what the vitamins have to offer you. If you're getting more sugar than you are vitamins in it, obviously that's probably not the right pick. Get out of the children's chewable aisle and look over at the real stuff. But these Juice Plus, wonderful company. I've used them quite a bit. I know you can order them online. These are awesome. To my friends and family, I have a stock of these. If you'd like to try them out or something, get a hold of me on, text me if you got my number, slimfabes@gmail.com. I can get a couple bottles shipped over to you so you guys can check it out. I have a surplus of them right now. I had a family member that actually had to quit taking them because of the other medication that he's on that the doctors are giving him right now. So it was kind of loading him up too much. So I have some extras. I'm glad to share. I know this company is still in business and still producing and probably going strong right now, but this stuff, as far as vitamins go and getting just the good stuff, the vegetables and fruits, if you don't normally eat those in a day, these are awesome. So these Juice Plus are excellent. I will show them on the next Something's Up with Steven video episode. And yeah, I'll show them so you guys can see the actual brand name and everything. But Juice Plus, check it out. Fruit blend is what I'm holding in my hand right now. Each bag that I've seen comes with 120 soft chews inside of them. Not exactly sure what they cost. I just know the stuff is real good. I enjoy using it. But the vegetable ones, I think, have even more of what you need inside of them. And I do the combo of both. Actually, there's 3 different ones. I use the antioxidant, the vegetable, and the fruit. Not much of a fruit eater. I have been more lately since all this is going on. Apples, oranges, all that good stuff. Bananas, keep your potassium high, keep your vitamin C high, vitamin A, beta carotene. vitamin B's, vitamin E's. Get your vitamin D's. Just get your vitamins. So I think that'll help out the most right now because if bad stuff's going to happen, it's just going to happen. I am siding definitely with a lot of people that need to get stuff going on. Let's protect the most vulnerable population and let's get this economy back on track, get stuff moving again. I don't know the best way to go about that. I'm definitely no politician or somebody that usually follows that kind of stuff, but just some simple advice from your buddy Steven. It's about all we can do right now. Get out, get active. Make sure that you are exercising. Exercising with a good vitamin regimen is a good way to defend it. Keep your all your antibodies and everything moving through your body and keeping them strong. So, if you haven't been active, get out and get active. Especially if it's just a walk around the block or maybe a bike ride. Go do something that you like to do. I know for me and Eddie, frisbee golf is a great one. I just recently started playing again. I found my discs and everything. My shoulder's not all screwed up anymore, so I can throw discs. So I'm going to be getting out there and doing full 18-hole rounds. I know of 3 different courses that are close to me and actually got to go out and play on one at the Whiskey Ranch out there. I was actually caddying during a tournament for Eddie, and it was a load of fun and the coolest, I mean, absolutely the coolest disc golf course I've ever played on. I'm not sure if they set it up just for that tournament, but man, how much fun. It was a load of fun. I really, really enjoyed it. And I hope that 22 Kill puts on another one for this following year because I'd love to start going and doing that annually, even if I'm just volunteering or maybe I can stay at a hole and get people some photos going on. And then after they get all done, they come in, I can transfer some photos over to them or just do full photography for the whole event. I would love to do that. Got the gear to do it now. I just took some cell phone pictures um, last year, but I got on this Galaxy that I have just a wonderful camera, and I'm looking forward to going and doing that again because I had such good pictures come out of that. I was able to send over to Eddie, and I've noticed he has used a few online that I've seen so far, and it's just pretty cool seeing your own work out there. I really like it. So hopefully next year get to do the same thing, man. I would love to do that. I would actually like to play this year and not be a caddy, so let me know. I'm sure Eddie's got his ear to the ground. Let me know what's going on with that. If there's other tournaments that you guys are going to be able to make, even if I got to travel a little bit, I'll try to make it happen. Because I would love to go see Montana, even if it's for a weekend. I've been to Montana quite a bit, especially up in the Great Falls, Kalispell area. I've been there quite a few times in my lifetime. I really do enjoy northern Montana, northern Idaho, northern Washington. That's the area that I am originally from, is northwestern Washington. So I am pretty partial to the mountains and streams and rivers and valleys and all the cool stuff that the Northwest has to offer, and would love to see it again. Also used to be quite a snow freak back in the day. Eddie was the freaking pro out of all of us when it came to snowboarding and everything, but a lot of fun. I miss doing it. I wish my back wasn't so screwed up. I would still be doing it. Probably could have done it enough when I was younger to get myself a sponsor, but it's just one of those, just wasn't in the cards. I had too much stuff going on and wasn't taking my life too seriously. So, when you get in your 20s, especially your early 20s to mid 20s, you don't know what you want to do for the rest of your life. And then all of a sudden you wake up and you're 35 and go, damn, man, why did I waste so much time? But I really believe if I wouldn't have went down this route, I would still be struggling quite hard with addiction. So everything that's happened has definitely happened for a reason and has opened my eyes to my own bullshit. So I'm able to call myself out on it and be just stay vigilant and keep pushing every day to do better and better and better. And since the inception of this show, has really helped me a lot. I had to have that hiatus for a little bit, but this is very therapeutic for me. It's just good to get my voice out there and my opinions out there, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. It's only going to get better. Something's Up with Steven is definitely a passion of mine, and I would like to make a career out of it. So keep pushing forward, and we're going to build something real good. It's going to stay in the Something's Up with Steven family. I'm going to be bringing on some people to help with social media as well as managing. I'm sure I'm going to end up doing some live shows, live streaming as well. At some be traveling and doing that and taking the show on the road so we can have some live people come be a part of it, and we'll be doing some fun stuff when we do that. So I'm really looking forward to getting some plans in the mix for that. Um, I've been offered a couple buyouts already, and I don't know why. They want to buy up my show and just kind of take it over, I suppose. One wanted me to still anchor it, but I had to do an episode a day, and I'm only getting. I would have been getting 30% of basically all of the advertising revenue is and a salary, which wasn't much, and I didn't get into doing this to get rich or anything like that. I doing this because it's therapy for me. It's a good way for me to be honest and get it out there, and maybe I can help other people with just listening to what I have going on. I've been through a lot of shit, a lot of crap, and I'm not the only one. I mean, there's millions of people that were just dealt a shitty hand, especially when it comes with your family. I was just dealt a shitty hand when it came to my family, and I have a couple family members that I love dearly and have disdain for other ones. That really, Jason, I'll love you for the rest of my life. You'll always be my brother. You're um, who I worry about every single day when I wake up because I don't know what's going on with you and I don't know how things are for you and yours, or if there's anything I can do to help with that. I ruined my relationship with my brother with heroin, doing drugs, and not being honest. He would have been the one person I could have went to and said, "Look, this is what's going on with me," but I couldn't swallow my pride. I decided to go to my aunt instead and let her know what was going on, and it was really the last time I ever saw her face to face. I was kind of just told that I needed to deal with it, even though I was begging for help. But I don't blame her. I wouldn't have wanted to deal with my shit either. She'd been dealing with my shit for 10 years. And it was never good. I wasn't good as a teenager. I mean, I wasn't good as a young man, and I became more lost after I had a severe tragedy. My heart just got broken, and that's what sent me back down the road on the drugs. Was my heart being ripped out of my chest and not wanting to feel. And instead of reaching out to other people and being like, "Hey, I need help with this. Maybe we should get me into a counselor or something like that," I went right back to just to using drugs and numbing myself. So at that point in my life, I didn't have the mechanism to deal, being mindful and and being aware and being present in my situations at that time. I just couldn't deal with anything. I couldn't handle anything, and I should have put my nose to the grindstone musically and cut everything out. That should have been a wake up call right there. No drinking, no smoking, no drugs, no nothing. We're writing music until I'm blue in the face and I'm tired of doing it. And then we're gonna go out and perform it until I'm blue in the face and I'm tired of doing it. And then I'm gonna perform it some more. So what I was scared of is getting out on the road and going right back to where I was, that I'd build something and lose it. You know, I'm my own, I'm my hardest critic. You know, and I know what I want to do, and the things that I want to do in my life are valuable, not only to me, but I do believe for recovery for other people. That you know, I can't go the NA route. I don't go the AA route. I've dealt with a lot of that in my lifetime, especially with my mother. And she always ended up just getting in with people that had the same problems as her, and then they'd all just start drinking again. I worry about that with NA. It's a good place to go if you want to get some drugs, man, because the people in there, um, there's always that vulture that gets in these groups that may not necessarily use, but he's a dealer and he wants to rope you back into it. I'm not sure if this is true for every single branch of NA, but I know in Bellingham, Washington, at the time, in the late 2000s, that's what was going on. The first thing I was asked after my first meeting is if I needed to score, and that he'd give it to me for free today, but I had to buy twice as much the next day. That was the last time I ever went to a NA meeting, and I walked away from it. Still, at that point, even being fresh out of rehab, I wasn't willing to go back and go back to what I was. I know what I was, and I know what I was struggling with. I was dying every time I'd get dope sick, and I was dying. I almost died. Got clean, spent a whole week, ended up with double kidney infections. And I was like, well, this is a perfect time to get clean off the stuff. And then I ended up being clean for 2 days after I was sick, and then got paid and went right back to it. So I wasn't ready at that point. Now I'm ready. I'm ready to do awesome things, and I am ready to bring the thunder, baby, and make this something big. This is my legacy that I'm leaving behind. Is my vlogs and the episodes of Sue's, and also some music I'm gonna be putting up on. I'm gonna make a second YouTube channel that is gonna be just my songs, and I'm not gonna butcher them like I did the other ones. I'm actually gonna do a good job, and there's gonna be some production value to them and everything, not just me singing like crap without warming up on an acoustic guitar. I'm pretty good at doing that, and I used to think I sounded pretty good, but I was always drunk when I was playing. Of course I sounded amazing, right? But yeah, these are the plans. This is what I want to get going on. That things are rough all over. Things are going to continue to be rough all over for a little bit. Look at that. I can just switch scenes like it's nothing. And for all you people that are looking for my podcast on Anchor, so right now the image that is being shown is the official Something's Up with Steven graphic. So that's thumbnail, that's the graphic, that's everything. This is the one I'm going with. If you find a Something's Up with Steven podcast page on Anchor that just has a coffee cup on it, that is not mine. It's already supposed to be taken down. None of my episodes are attached to it. You have to find this image that's in there, and you can always look me up in there. Anchor.fm / Steven space Michael MICKAEL space Faber, FAB as in boy ER. So you can always find me through there. I'll throw in some links under the videos of what the actual RSS feed is. I need people to be supporting me. And the people that listen, you guys are awesome. I've had a lot of support from my core group of friends, just being there for me, and just being awesome in general. Eddie's one of the best friends I've ever had in my life. Absolutely 100%. We're cut from the same cloth, same kind of people. It was really good to see him uh, late last year, and I'm looking forward to another meeting, and hopefully I get to come up and come hang out on his turf so I can see what he's got going on. But I have got to get on there and order some discs from Eddie. I'm gonna be filling up my disc bag. I got two separate sets, but I'm gonna start taking this real seriously, and I will be doing some vlogging while I'm playing, and that way some people can give me pointers and tell me how crappy my form is for throwing and whatnot, what to use, what not to use, stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that, getting the music out, continuing with the podcast, able to live stream now. All the stuff is coming together slowly but surely, and I'm really, really happy about that because I was discouraged for quite a bit, being depressed, and it's been a long, windy road with this so far, but I was educating myself while I had my hiatus, and this stuff is becoming much, much easier. I'm learning how to use everything. If you guys happen to have some RAM, some DDR2, I do believe. I'm trying to get 4 more gigs of RAM for the computer so I can really start doing the HD. I can only do standard definition right now, but I need some info on some external hard drives, what I should use. I know that buying those can be a little fickle. Some are great, some don't work as well as they say they should, and you'll end up losing data. So anybody that uses those, please let me know, good brand. But also with the RAM, where is the best place to get a Newegg? But I need to get that. 4 more gigs of RAM and an external video capture adapter. And then we're going to be using the Olympia camera, and I'll be live streaming from the capture camera right on OBS right here. So a lot of the YouTube shows will be turning into that format, which is cool. I can switch in between the scenes. I'll have it all set up, all my plugs, everything that I want to show you guys, and then I'll be able to switch scenes just like I am now for you guys to see. Where I can, these are the only 3 things I've figured out so far. The webcam on this computer does not work, so I can't just do a live stream off the webcam on this thing. So funny story about this computer. It's a HP G71. Came equipped with a webcam and a built-in mic and all that stuff. Well, when you upgrade to Windows 10, the drivers don't work for that camera. I guess it's too low definition or something like that. I've tried everything to get it running, and the people at HP just told me, look, this is what's going on. Yeah, it's Windows 7. That thing is way out of date. It doesn't have the quality that a Windows 10 driver needs or whatever. I'm not sure exactly how all that stuff works, but basically that I need to get an external adapter, and then I can use my DSLR camera for that. And I can also use the Olympia. So I'm going to be using the Canon for most of the photography and doing some clips for Patreon. I still got to edit all those and put them up on there. That's going to be, you find me at patreon.com/Stephen Michael Faber. Or no, it's Something's Up with Stephen on Patreon. And I'll be putting up some posts on that. Give me a few days. I'm got a lot of irons in the fire, but I really need people to help me share this show and get it out there. I've got people in Germany, Israel, Ireland, and Canada. Canada is listening. So this is getting broadcast around the world, and I am super stoked about that. I never figured in this short of a time it would be distributed that far, and I'd be getting so much positive feedback from people saying that they need more of me. One guy said, hey, I got a 5-star review. saying I started listening to this podcast, and all of a sudden my wife of 35 years, it's on and off, came back, and it's helping him be a nicer person, I suppose. I don't know. It was really cool of them to give me a 5 star, and thank you, Eddie, again for everything that you've donated to me, and the continued listenership and support. Not only does your friendship mean a great deal to me, but the fact that you want to help me succeed and grow this and just go on this adventure with me, man, is I don't have a lot of people in the world that believe in me. So, and I've done a really good job of making that happen when I was younger. So now it's redemption mode. And just show everybody I'm serious about this, and it's going to be awesome. That everything's going to go and keep getting better and better and better and better. And then when I do the live shows, I'm going to be basically doing the same thing that I'm doing right now. We'll have live streams from specific areas, wherever we're going to go to. And if you've ever seen the podcast, it's kind of a web show called Kill Tony. It's kind of the platform I'm going to be doing once we got a good fan base. I'll be announcing a tour in Texas first, and then I'm going to be doing a tour in Washington. And going up there, be going to different places, and doing it as a full show where the audience can watch, they can participate, they can do whatever they want to do. So that'll be real fun. And when we do it in Washington, the first one is going to be Extreme Smoke Session. So be prepared for that. I'm hoping to do my first podcast in the Northwest in Ferndale, Washington. And then we're going to be doing Bellingham, Mount Vernon, Seattle, maybe Everett, Tacoma, my birth city, and then out to Spokompton and all that good stuff. Try to get some done in Coeur d'Alene and just kind of work my way into Montana. And I think I'm just going to do... My first ones are going to be in the Northwest, Washington, Idaho, Montana, and my test run will be here in Texas. So that stuff will be announced in the future. I was just writing out the business plan for that last night and what we're going to have to set up and all this good stuff. So really looking for a producer right now, camera person, male or female, no preference on that, but I need somebody that is good at editing, that is... good at helping me create content and writing, and so maybe just another co-anchor too as well. So I'm looking to the future with this, how we're going to grow this and get it better, getting all the equipment and everything. As this gets bigger, I'm gonna have to get bigger and better equipment, so that's the plan right now. So anyways, if you guys want to support me, you can go to anchor.fm/Steven Michael Faber, and you can support me and do a one-time support donation, or you can become a monthly donor. You can also hit me up on Facebook Messenger. Get me on the Something's Up with Steven official page, or on the official group, and you can send me a message on that, or you can look me up Steven Faber on the on Facebook. Pretty easy one to find. I'm just standing there with a funny look on my face. If you know me, you'll know it's me. For sure. And then just private message me. We'll get stuff figured out. If you'd like to donate something to the show, to be on display during our episodes, we're going to be remodeling the studio and putting up shelves and all kinds of stuff. And I've got my cool Mario and my mini Yoda, my baby Yoda, and a bunch of other stuff, some family pictures, stuff like that on the wall, but we're gonna make it super cool. And I've got my 80s Guitar World posters, Joe Satriani and Steve Vai, guitar heroes of mine from the 80s, and they're up on there with some cool sheet music on the wall. and a picture of Clint Eastwood, the mule. A good friend of mine, Peter, gave me that poster and said that it reminded him of me, and apparently he sees me as some kind of fucking drug dealer or drug mule or something like that. I don't know why. He just said, well, I think that's going to look like you when you're older. If I look like Clint Eastwood when I'm 80 years old, fuck yeah, bro. I'll be like, make my day, punk. That's probably a terrible impression right there, but we're going to be running into about 35 minutes. Yeah, yep, we are running into 3:31 right now, 35 minutes into the live stream. I hope you guys enjoy my photography. Here's some other ways that you can get a hold of me. Definitely be checking us out at Facebook at Something's Up with Steven. Get me on Instagram at SlimFabes, Anchor FM / Steven space Michael Mickael. It's spelt a little bit different. And then another space and Faber, FAB as in boy, ER. And please share this with anybody you can. You think you know somebody that's really going to enjoy the show. You have questions, comments, opinions. You can leave me a voice message on Anchor and it will make the show. So go to my little section on the Anchor website and look in the bottom left-hand corner, and you will be able to leave me a voice message and I will put them up on the show. So I'm really, really enjoying doing this. This is the first live stream. I hope the audio is really good. We got this cool new studio equipment. I'm running it straight through the microphone, just straight through the audio codec on this. So I'm not sure how hot or how not it is. The level looks good on here. But the monitor, when you're using OBS Studio, isn't instantaneous. It's about half a second lag. So I was trying to monitor myself, but then, with the lag issue going on, you're trying to listen while and get your next thing out while it's actually still playing. So it messes me all up. Excuse me, hiccups. But yeah, it messes me all up. So I hope I got it dialed in. I'm getting the hiccups. I'm going to get out of here. This is Stephen Michael Faber from Something's Up with Steven. I hope you enjoyed our first live stream. Get at me. Let me know what's going on. And be good to one another, you savages. But I love each and every one of you. Get out there. Do good things. If you do one good thing every day, by the end of your life, you'll be a lot better person than I am. That's not saying much. Haha. But anyways, stay blunted. Be good to your children. Don't beat your wife. Be nice to each other in this crazy time right now. It'll help us get through it easier. And I appreciate you guys listening. I am Stephen Michael Faber again, and I'm out. Peace.